Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel, Move It with Mike, michaelglass.com. Thank you guys for watching. And we're here today to talk about the House passing the new stimulus bill, Stimulus 3.5. As always, everything we do is for informational purposes, educational purposes. Anything you do is your own responsibility. Invest at your own risk. So, you guys know I always like to start off with a quote. Every storm runs out of rain, just like every dark night turns into day. So, as we go through this shelter in places, coronavirus has affected the world. Just know that, we can get through this together. Um, this darkness, the staying at home, the boredom of staying at home, but more importantly, the effect it is having on our economy and our lives. But remember, you're alive. So once these states start opening back up, once we're back, I don't think we'll ever get back to normal, but our darkness will turn into light. So as we talked about, coronavirus has truly been impacting our country. It's infecting the world. You can see worldwide we have over 2 million in our states. We're over 800,000. And as far as death, we have over 175,000 worldwide, over 47,000 here in the states. When you look at how many people, I believe we're over 26 million people have filed for unemployment here in the states over the last, I guess, month and a half now. Not, and you think about the industries that are impacted. I mean, really everybody is impacted. So let's not, treat this light. But when I think about who's truly impacted from my perspective, well, I'm going to be a little bit biased. Travel industry, hospitality industry, that's the industry I'm in. Yes, I trade for a living, but that can be a lonely business. So I also DJ corporate events and weddings. That's how I interact with people. And they're saying that this industry, the hospitality, hotels, travel, it's going to be impacted 9 times worse than it did 9/11. I mean, my events were canceled at the beginning of March. I think I had one event in March that still went on, like the 10th, but from then on, everything's been canceled. Most of my weddings have moved over to the summer or the fall, and some things just canceled altogether. So definitely hugely impacted by this. And think about it, even when these weddings I'm about to do in the summer, I'm very concerned. Even with the open back up, do you feel comfortable going to a restaurant? Even if they say you can go, I don't know. Who wants to buy a house? Are realtors showing houses? I mean, if you got the money, you're probably going to find some good deals. It's definitely going to turn into a buyer's market. Same thing with cars. They're saying that there's going to be a surplus of used cars because wants to sell? Who's going to have the money, the extra income? Because a lot of people are burning through their savings to get through this hard times. Concerts. It's great that some of the artists are out here doing the Instagram concerts, but my daughter has tickets to a concert in June, and I told her, I hope you got the insurance because even if they that and it's just in Atlanta, and I know that government has opened things up, but again, do you want to be in a large setting in the beginning of June? But I do want to take a moment. We're very impacted by what the coronavirus is doing, but we need to be thankful for all of our frontline workers who are just every day going up and taking care of the sick and making sure there are things in the grocery stores or that our lives can continue, even though it's not continuing the way we want because we are staying at home, but you are going out each and every day. So I definitely want to say thank you to all of you. So the House did just pass stimulus package 3.5. This is basically for small businesses. There's over 300 billion for the PPP program. This is a program that allows business owners to take out a loan, and it's specifically PPP, payment protection. So it allows you to take out a loan for payroll for your staff. Independent contractors, you can do it. Self-employed, you can do it. And then the government will forgive 75% of that loan if you are keeping people on staff. Um, Next, there's going to be 100 billion for healthcare, 75 billion for the hospitals, and 25 billion to support testing. And then there's 60 billion that's going to go to SBA for the EIDL program. I'm sure if you Google YouTube, if you go on YouTube, there's so many videos about the EIDL and the PPP. The EIDL, there was this $10 billion grant program. Um, it was supposed to be if you applied, you got 10K, but so many people applied that they changed it to 1,000 for each employee that you have up to 10. So if you have a business, you definitely want to apply for EIDL. Both of these programs were gone in 2 weeks. So if you need to apply for these things, you need to apply for these things tomorrow. The EIDL, their website still says they have no funds, but the minute the president signs this bill, probably tomorrow, you need to be starting tomorrow, refreshing that page, and you try to get to the EIDL to get to that grant. And then again, the PPP program is through your local banks. You can talk with them, but I'm hearing a lot of people having more success with your fintech websites, your PayPal, Veeam, Cabbage. QuickBooks is allowing you to apply through them if you do your taxes through them, but um, this money is going fast. So if you want to do it, you need to do it. Don't sit around and think him how about it. Now they're talking about another stimulus package. Analysts saying that it's going to be up to another $1 trillion. Um, the president, even both sides have talked about infrastructure is an area you can get jobs through that, and we can take care of our country. And then there's a proposal for additional payment for people, another stimulus check, um, directly to taxpayers. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think that's going to happen. If the states are opening back up as they are, it's going to be tough for, I think, some of our people in Congress to say send them more money because they're going to think we're going back to work. So I know there's a lot of people have videos up on YouTube saying, "Oh, get your $2,000," and that's what the proposal is. But I'm not going to talk about that because, again, I don't think it's going to happen because I think people are going to, the Congress is going to see that people are going back to work and they're going to say, we don't need it. Whether we do or don't is a conversation for another day. But I think the reality of them sending out another $2,000 for everybody, what from, was it 17 or older or 16 or older, I just don't see it happening. There's also talk, about whether or not they should give money to the states who are fighting the virus. But one of our senators said, let them go bankrupt. So, again, Congress is going to do their things. Left's going to go their way, right's going to go that way. And people are going to forget about the country, the people, those of us in the middle. Thanks, guys. Again, the bill just passed. All it has to do is go to the president for signing. It's really business oriented. So businesses, if you weren't able to get a part of the PPP program, the EIDL program, that went by so fast in 2 weeks, then you really need to be watching for that president's signature, and you need to be refreshing the page for the EIDL, and you need to go ahead and get in line with your banks now. Again, you can try if you don't have a relationship with your big banks, your Bank of America, your Wells Fargo, PNC, Chase. You can also try some of the digital banks, PayPal, Veeam, Veem, Cabbage, and Quicken. Guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much for watching. Move up with Mike across all social media. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.